Good morning. Good morning. No jumping around, no crazy hats today, but I do want you to wait. I want you to wait and I want you to think about what did you just say? What did you just say? What did you just say to yourself? You might not be thinking about it, but as far as I'm concerned, words matter. Words matter. The things you say to yourself, the things you say to others, the things you don't say when you need to. Words matter. And that's what I want to talk about today. I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man, and I'm wearing my November Guy shirt. This is the last day I get to wear this shirt. Well, I guess I can wear it tomorrow, but it'll probably be dirty tomorrow. So today's the last day I'm going to wear this shirt for this year. I have a November birthday, so November is one of those months that I really love, and I've had a great November. I want to talk to you about my journey and about words. So today is day 61 of a 66-day journey, and as has been the case for the last several days, I've been talking about my takeaways. I started this journey with one intention, to reprogram my brain into a positive mindset. And for a lot of cases, it's worked. But there's still work to be done. And as I'm wrapping things up, I'm processing what's happened over the last 60 days, and I'm creating my takeaways. As I said, words matter. My takeaway number 6, speak up. What does that mean? Well, you've probably been in a situation once or twice in your life where you needed to say something but you didn't. You had something going on in your heart or in your mind and you really, really wanted to use your words, but you were afraid of hurting someone's feelings. You were afraid that you didn't matter, that your words weren't important. And I want to tell you that that's not the case. It happens to me all the time where I'm in a situation and I just want to keep quiet. But something bugs me, something hits me deep in my heart, and I hope that I have the courage to step up and say what needs to be said, and I don't always do it. Last night was a good case where I was trying to do some work, and I was here with my girlfriend, and she was talking to me, and I was playing in the conversation, but I really needed to say, hey, I just need to focus on what I'm doing. And I ended up not doing as good of a job as I could have on the work that I was doing, and not doing as good of a job in the conversation that my girlfriend and I were having. So you see, in any of these situations where there's an opportunity for you to say what you need to say, it's really important that you say it. And in addition to it being important that you say it, because words matter, it's important how you say it. And it doesn't just have to do with you communicating with other people. It has to do with you communicating with yourself. What aren't you saying to yourself? And the words you are saying, are they kind? Are they truthful? Are they helpful? Or are they just those tape loops? Are they just those old stories that you've adopted as your own? Maybe your teacher said, quiet down back there, you're too loud. And for the rest of your life, you're going to say, I'm too loud, I'm too loud, I'm too loud. And you're repeating these words back and back to yourself. And maybe you're in a situation where you don't feel quite right and you're not communicating to yourself what you're feeling. Hey, Wendy, thanks so much for joining. It's really important that you take that time. It's really important that you stop what you're doing. I had to do it this morning. I'm having to do it right now as I'm sitting with you, of saying the things I need to say. So I'm going to say some stuff to myself in my 66 seconds, and I'm going to make it true and real and kind. But there's some important things that need to be said. So I want you to listen to the way that I say them to myself. I don't want you to think I'm beating myself up, because that can be a common way of communicating. I'm actually encouraging myself, but I don't want to. Hey, Philip, thanks so much for joining. Love seeing you on this. I want to say these things to myself that may not be the nicest things that I've ever said. They're important for me to hear, but it's important the way that I say them. So I'm going to start my clock here. And as I do this, as I always do this, it's really important that you understand that you and I are connected. You and I are the same. Maybe we've got different names. Maybe we're different genders. Maybe we live in different parts of the world. But you and I are one. the things that go through my head, they've gone through your head too. And the things you're going through, I've been through something like that. Maybe not exactly the same, but we are connected. We're all connected on this planet. So when I'm bringing this stuff to you, don't make the mistake of thinking it's just about me. Because in reality, what I'm bringing to you may be the things you haven't said to yourself that you need to say. So I'm going to start my timer. You can tell I'm a little emotional, and when I get emotional, I don't pull away from it anymore. I get emotional because I'm connected to something that matters, and I'm connected to something that's important. Here we go. Minute on the clock. Dylan, you're doing great, but there's so much more for you to do. You can't let up the steam now. You can't get lazy and comfortable with the things that you're doing. The things that you're doing matter, and they're really, really important. And it's time for you to not turn down the heat. It's time for you to turn up the heat. You did a great job in November, but we've got one more month left to this year, and this year is going to set records for everything that you're doing and the way that you're communicating with people and the help and the message that you're bringing. So you can't let up now. You've got to bring it up. You've got to speak up, and you've got to make sure that the things that you're saying are said clearly, with content, with care, with love, and directly to the heart. Don't talk from here. Don't fall prey to thinking that your brain is your PowerPoint. Your heart is your PowerPoint, and it's the way that you're going to connect. And it's the way that you need to connect to yourself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to be strong and continue to push forward. But don't stop now, and don't make the mistake of thinking that you've got it handled. You've got the answers and you know what you're doing. You're 61 days into this journey, but this is not a 66-day journey. This is a lifelong journey, and you're just getting started. So don't forget, as you push onward, you're no better than anyone else. You're no worse than anyone else. You're on the same journey as everyone else. And as you stand here presenting yourself as a teacher, presenting yourself who knows all of this information, don't forget that you're constantly a student too, and it's your opportunity to learn it and take it in and realize that everything that you're learning is for you internally and for you externally, because we're all connected. And I love you, and I just can't wait to see how you continue to push forward. And I believe in you. 100% I believe in you, and I know you can do it. That was my 60 seconds. And you know, over the last 2 months, you've seen a lot. If you've watched these posts, if you've watched the transformation of me, you've seen a whole lot of changes. And everything's a little bit different. So when you look at this post, and when you think about what I said, ask yourself those questions. Are you holding yourself to a high standard? Are you holding yourself accountable? Or are you letting yourself off the hook and saying, you're just good enough? Don't you worry about it. You got this handled. That's fine. Believe in yourself. But believe in your potential more than you believe in where you are right now. Because whatever you're doing right now, wherever you are right now, as amazing and fantastic and spectacular as you and your life and your mission and your purpose and your words, as amazing as all of that is, this is not the end of the journey. This is the beginning of the journey. And you've got so much more to do. Don't get lost and forget that you're just starting. And the greatest teachers are always the greatest students. Keep learning. Keep asking questions and keep pushing yourself forward. I believe in myself. I know that I can do it. And I believe in every one of you. I know that you can do it too. It's your opportunity now to join into this conversation and put something into the comments screen. Go ahead and type in something about one of the words, one of the things that you either want to hold yourself accountable for or to, or something that you haven't said that you need to say. Maybe you need to say something to me. Speak up to me and say, Dylan, you're all about yourself. You got to stop doing this. Or Dylan, you're doing great. I love what you're bringing. Or say something about yourself. Philip, you are killing it right now. You are absolutely showing up in such a great way. Wendy, the world is open to you. Every possibility is there for you. Put your word down in this comment stream and make them matter for you, because words matter and you matter. And you can't forget that it's all about that connection in your heart first, and realizing that we are all in this together. We are all part of this experience. I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. I'm wrapping up my 66-day journey, and some of the biggest changes have happened just in the last couple of days for me. So don't slow down on your journey. Don't stop, and don't think that you're going to get to some destination, some perfect place where everything's going to work, because every day is a new journey. Every moment is a new opportunity to take yourself further, to be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you were today. I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. You can find me at northstarman.com. The website's got some new tools coming in, and we've got a membership site that's being built as we speak. I look forward to bringing you a few more days of my wisdom, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks so much for joining in. Please make sure to notify yourself if you like these posts. Make sure to share it with your friends if you've got someone who can connect to the words that they're using, and they need to know that those words matter, and speaking up and speaking your mind is crucial. Now more than ever. I'm Dylan Stewart, the North Star Man, and I thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 62 comes up tomorrow.